down.
This is Chicago. Doors open on the left at Chicago.
Welcome to Chicago. Welcome to Chicago. Welcome to Chicago.
This is Chicago. Doors open on the left at Chicago.
Welcome to Chicago.
Welcome to Chicago. You tune into the TCSF podcast with Big Z this week. Joining us from the depths of the ocean is Stevie B, which is funny enough because last week's episode, I literally signed off for Stevie B. This is Big Z, and I had Ivan on the show, and I did not even notice it, and I brought him back to life. So Stevie B is back in the house for No Water on the Weekend.
You did. Yeah, man. I got everything up and running, got the equipment. You helped me check it out. So we're good to go for this week. You know, for No Water Weekend to be back in business, man.
Can't wait to have No Water back on the airwaves. And again, we're coming straight to you from the 606 Media Studios, powered by True Chicago Sports Fan. This is episode 304, calling it Stand Up, Southside Stand Up. I know the opener thing had Southside beat down. That's a little, just a little, twist of the knife right there. But I definitely got to boast right now because the White Sox did take that serious. We'll get into that. Remember, check out 606 Media, your ultimate source for all things Chicago. Swing by there at 606media.com to snag your official TCF podcast t-shirts. We also have, for the love of sports, merchandise. We also have No Water on the Weekend merch. All that stuff is doing very well. So check out all we have in there. You ain't got to get the sweaters. We got tank tops. We got softball shirts, inspired shirts. Yeah. We got Nike gear. We've got tons of stuff. Go ahead and check it out. Support your boys by buying a t-shirt.
It's getting hot out. You can't be wearing your jerseys all the time at the ballpark. You got to represent. Grab a tank top.
Yeah, that's right. Wear some No Water on the Weekend.
New Water on the Weekend designs are coming up really soon behind the scenes. I've been out for a little bit, but I wasn't taking a full Cubby Bear nap. I've been busy. So
you've taken a bear hiatus. All right, so
hibernation.
Hibernation. That's right. If you're watching on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitch, if you hear us on the next day on your podcast app, go ahead and hit that subscribe button.
Smash and subscribe.
That's right. Again, leave a 5-star review, drop some comments in there, being interactive with us. It means the world to us. It keeps us relative, keeps us top of the airwaves. So really appreciate it.
And lights on. Let's be honest.
It really does. It really keeps my lights on. Like, keeps the podcast lights on, not my lights.
And Jackson gets to have nice kibble. Let's be honest.
Yeah, definitely. It pays for his what is it called? The treats. Those are expensive.
Send him treats.
Yeah, send them treats. Yeah, exactly. Just drop some coin right here so I can buy some treats.
There you go.
Again, all of our socials are always getting this wrong. All right here at the bottom. Again, you can check us out on 606media.com to catch all previous episodes. All the clips that we clip now are also on there, so it's a one-stop shop for everything you want to shop some gear. Check the latest episodes for No Water Weekend and Podsicated, which is with myself, where I talk to fascinating people. Again, this summer I've got some interviews lined up. I got one still in the chamber that I have not been able to get out. It's just with the Bear season, everything got crazy, and then everything that's happening and we have in the works it was keeping me busy. But go ahead and check out Impossicated with myself. Check out No Water on the Weekend with Steven. And remember to keep it here. Get that bell button to get every notification for true Chicago sports fans.
Yeah, I want to throw this out there. So either I want to do a pre-show for you guys before you guys get on, because I'm not always available at nighttime because sometimes I have to go to sleep. But I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. So do I do a pre-show and then also like small things? And then on Fridays, come and do like the laughs, the jabs, what you guys need, get excited for your show. And then I'm not on. But if you need me, I'll be there.
Dude, you're always welcome to jump on the show. That's never been an issue. Now,
No, but I'm just saying. So if I do it on Thursdays, because I think you're getting ready for the weekend. Because I think when I do it on Sundays, the weekend's already over. So I think Thursday you're live Friday you get to listen to it for the whole week, and you're able to listen to it, right? So Thursdays might be my night moving forward. It might be
Thursdays with Steven.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, but also I like to do a pre-show. There might be things that, it's a sports show for this show, but there might be things you want to talk about. So do a little intro and then cut out. So
yeah, this is going to be kind of our last late show for the time being. I'm done with softball at the end of the week, and thank God for that. It's been a grind and it's been fun, but it's a grind to be at work at 6:30, 7 o'clock and then getting home at 8 o'clock. And then, rushing to do everything for the show or if I'm posting clips or whatever it may be, but, it's been a lot. So Ivan is out today. He's working late. He's probably watching. JC's also working today, working late. He'll probably chime in on the comments pretty soon.
Yeah, probably. And 606 Media, thank you for the paycheck for sending me in to stay me up late at night. Big Z, let's give a round of applause for Big Z's haircut. Look at this.
Yeah, it's sexy.
Very suave. Look at this guy. I don't like the jersey, but his haircut looks amazing.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks. Appreciate that. I've been getting a lot of compliments. Shout out to my barber who fixed my life. I was looking very homeless for the past 6 months with my hair super long. Again, I literally just got tired of it just because fixing my hair in the morning and then I
couldn't do that, man.
It's a lot, and then there's I'm fixing my hair and it's all over my hands, and I'm like, oh my god, it's a lot.
Getting older, and it happens.
No, it's not full set of hair, no issues with that. It's just it's super long, it breaks. All right, let's strap in and get ready for an unforgettable ride through the best of Chicago sports, culture, and beyond. Let's get started. The Chicago White Sox went against the Chicago Cubs this past weekend for the Crosstown. And the Cubs take game 1 on Friday. Phenomenal game. Steven, you were there.
I was there Friday. I was there Friday. I was in the box suite, and I talked to you earlier.
Humble brag. Go ahead.
It's perks of being at work. And, I was with my mom and a couple of vendors, and I was telling her every time, and Big Z knows this, every time I go to White Sox Park, the White Sox win.
Yes,
if you know anything about Star Wars Return of the Jedi, when Luke is saying to Han and Leia and Chewie, I feel like I'm hurting the mission. I shouldn't be here. So that whole game, I was saying I shouldn't be here. I don't care if the dessert cart is here. I don't want it. I don't want it.
I don't care if the dessert. Oh, that's classic. Another humble brag.
I don't want it.
I don't want the Snickers cheesecake. Hold on, the Cubs are batting.
Yeah, I don't want the Bailey shots with the chocolate cups, okay? Because I shouldn't be here. So but again, they won. I was happy. My curse is broken. Actually, I'm above 500 when I go to the games.
Yeah, for the White Sox.
No, I'm above 500. I only lost one game this season.
Oh, the comments are coming in.
And I've only lost once, but I don't tell you guys because JC throws that bad voodoo on me when I go. So
it's JC's fault. You go to a lot of Cubs games, and I mean, last year you weren't doing so good. This year I can probably say, yeah, you're doing a lot better. But you go to the rate, and you always get a victory for us. This is the first time.
First time.
So I'll definitely concede that.
It was first time, and I was nervous. I didn't want to eat. But I had to because I was hungry.
What up, Izzy? Thanks for chiming in, brother.
You
know what? Yeah, that's Israel's on there. The White Sox got lucky. Yeah, okay. Game 1, 10-5. Completely one-sided, in my opinion, on your side. We had our worst starting pitcher. He got rocked around. 10-5 victory. Again, everyone's like, "Oh, what's up with your White Sox?" I'm like, dude, it's one game.
I didn't say anything. I took the win.
You didn't say anything.
I didn't say anything because you know what? I know this White Sox team. They could pull stuff out of their butt when they need to, and they did that the next day. And I was telling Big Z, before the show, I was like, I wouldn't have put Tyone. I wouldn't put him on. I would have put.
They should have switched Tyon and Shota, but we'll get to that in a second.
Well, there we
Game
go.
2 changes everything.
Mhm.
It was blowout and home run derby, 8-3.
Mm-hmm.
8-3. What?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
And no, the White Sox commentary, because I got stuck because I was at the casino and I'm on the south side of Wind Creek Casino, and I hear White Sox commentator saying, well, the White Sox have the power this series, but the Cubs, they don't have enough power. And I'm the only Cubs fan, and everyone else around me is White Sox fans. I'm like, I gotta get out of here. I'm in the casino. I'm losing money. I want to feel something. I go to the bar to get some drinks, and I'm still getting harassed.
All right, let me pull that up. Team home runs. Let's see where you guys are at.
I mean, we didn't hit that many home runs at right field.
No, I'm just looking where you're at. Just looking where you're at. Cubs are 8th in home runs with 58. Okay, they're not bad.
They're not bad, but they didn't put anything on the board. Put it on the board, it's crazy. But we'll go whatever you want to go and segue into that. But
no, we're going game 1 and game 2. Again, I do want to give the Cubs a lot of praise.
I turned it off.
I got to give the Cubs a lot of praise. You had a couple guys. PCA had a home run late the first day. Amaya hit a home run. All right, PCA is kind of getting out of his slump finally. Obviously, his defense is super stellar.
Yeah, I don't have an issue with that. Say I have a little issue with. You can tell Tucker's not there. You can tell Tucker's not there. And that's for the Dodgers. Yeah, Tucker who?
Who?
Okay.
Really? He's barely started. It's not a Dodger segment. He barely started warming up. End of story. Cubs needs to trade for another starter. That is definitely that.
Well, yeah. But you know what? If they don't in the meantime, because it's too early for the trade deadline. It's too early. No one's trading.
You know what? If it's a small trade,
I know how to fix in the meantime. I'll give you an example. But keep going.
Yeah. Game 1 still. Benintendi, who has been on a milk cart all season, have no idea where he's been. He went 2 for 3 with a home run.
He had the milk. He needs some milk. Yeah, he got it. He definitely got the milk.
Yeah, and then game 2. I'm sorry, that was game 2. White Sox, were able to manufacture runs. Benintendi with a home run, Montgomery with a home run, Vargas with a home run, and Mooney with 2 home runs that day. That 3-8.
I don't like Vargas. Vargas annoys me.
Why don't you like Vargas? First of all, I was skeptical of Vargas because he came through that. He was with him for that 120 loss season, and
that's my point. And all of a sudden, you're good. You put vapor rub in certain areas on you to get going.
He was young, and again, last year he was moved around as far as third and first, and he wasn't getting a lot of consistent playing time. And I believe that Will Venable said, "Hey, here's third base this year. Show up or ship out." And he's been showing up because in game 3, that amazing game 3 of this series was back and forth. Bush with a home run, Conforto with a crazy home run to tie it.
He's my shocker of the season.
Yeah, and then you guys had the lead. For us on our side, the home runs were quiet, but you had one from Tristan Peters and the humongous one by Edgar Carroll, who's batting like 143.
Yeah, but you also had the lay on my sword player, first baseman.
Murakami. What?
Yeah.
Murakami. What about him?
No, he hit a home run
on game 3.
Well, he hit home runs. I'm saying the season.
Oh yeah.
The whole series, he was hitting home runs.
Yeah, he hit
one. I think the second and the third game.
In the third game, Murakami was 1 for 5.
Okay. No, he got 1 off the second game.
In the second game, he had 2 home runs, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
He almost had 3. PCA did a fantastic job on that one.
Yeah.
Game 2, he had 2 home runs, 3 ribbies, a walk, 2 hits, 2 for 3. And then game 1, he didn't have anything. So again, this has been the biggest surprise, which is the Chicago White Sox, where they're at right now. I think they're 1.5, just like the Cubs. The Cubs are 1.5 on top. The White Sox are 1.5 behind Cleveland. Cubs gonna lose that game. They're gonna be down. I mean, up a half a game because they're playing the Brewers. But again, it was a phenomenal series. Every single game, we were both in it. It was all great weekend. That's right, Izzy. A great weekend of Chicago.
No, I want to push them down, and I don't want to have to worry about it. I don't want to be nervous when I go to the ballpark. I just want to know I'm coming out with a win. That's all I care about.
Well, you struggled. The Cubs struggled.
This
is their third straight series loss after that winning streak.
Yep.
So,
yep. Absolutely.
You've got to turn the ship around, and it's really that pitching. That pitching's really hurting you right now.
I could solve it, but I don't know when you want to jump into the next segment here.
Yeah, no, it's not a stack. That was to keep it with baseball.
But no, I'm saying I can say how to figure it out with the Cubs.
Go ahead.
Javier Assad got LASIK eye surgery, doesn't wear glasses anymore. He's pitching amazing. Ben Brown is also pitching great.
Okay.
All right. So give you 5 innings of both of them. Give them the starting job. Okay. Tyone, dude, go to the bullpen. You're only good for not the first inning. You're not good for a second inning. You got to get warmed up.
Well,
and this is the issue. You could, I believe in Javier Assad and I believe in Ben Brown to be starters. But also, you look at them now with all these injuries. You can't. They're all burnt out. Cabrera got rocked. Shota got rocked right now.
Shota pitched four innings, gave up 9 hits, 8 earned runs, 3 walks, and 2 strikeouts today.
His last I don't know, a couple of weeks ago, he had 3 starts, amazing starts. One of the starts, he had 11 Ks. What happened?
It's matchups. It's really matchups. First of all,
I agree with
against the Brewers. He struggles against the Brewers. It's very, very bad. Yeah, you're talking about
the White Sox too, because he got lit up last year.
Yeah,
that's why you put Thornton in there instead of him.
His last start, he was 7 innings, 6 Ks. The one before that was 6 innings, 10 Ks. Before that, it was 7 innings, 5 Ks. Before that, 5 innings, 6 Ks.
Is he like Ray is great, but he's not great for 4 innings. That's all he's good for.
Right. And again, at the end of the day, that is not something that's realistic.
No.
To continue to go out throughout the season because you're going to tax your bullpen. And then by the trade deadline, your bullpen's taxed because that starting pitching has really hurt it.
Yep. And you got to throw in something different. You got to throw in Assad. You got to throw in Ben Brown. Let the other guys get a break.
Well, who are you going to put as your starting rotation?
I would say I would put, I don't know. It's really hard to say because I would put Ben Brown and Assad in that rotation because Shota, Thornton, and Ray can't get it done.
Well,
and Cabrera got rocked. So each one of them go out there and they just give up home runs.
I mean, Edwards been pretty decent for you all year in a quiet season for him.
Sure, throw him in there. But
Ian's been trash. Colin Ray has been eating innings.
But Colin gets rocked too.
Again.
And then it goes back to last year. Then it goes back to last year. We had no starting pitching. Then you had Steele, who had a setback. And then you had Matthew Boyd. You have a lot of money. Why do you need to play with your kids? Send the nanny to do it.
Jake Arrieta, he's retired, bro.
Yeah, Jake Arrieta's not come back. If anything, he'd be a pitching coach, which I would think he'd do a great job being a pitching coach. But,
Caleb Daibar's coming back. Riley Martin should be coming back very soon. You had Hobie Milner up there, Jacob Webb, Ben Brown, Colin Ray. Colin Ray's your 4th, Ben Brown's your 5th. Phil Malton is the one that he
can. Why do you put him in 2 games in a row? You put him in. And I'll say this, I'm not part of the marketing team, but if I was, I'd be pretty good at it. Like their whole thing is this. this sucks. This is awful. This is pathetic. This doesn't work. This is a piece of crud, like pitching. This is not what it's supposed to be. I can keep going. You can switch it and be like, this is amazing, this is awesome, but it's not. This sucks.
Yeah, definitely.
This is not Cubs baseball. This is not what it should be. I can keep going.
Are you over? I mean, obviously you're a Cub fan, but are Cub fans overreacting right now?
After reading all the comments of other shows and other ESPN and all that stuff, they're saying the season's over. We lost to the White Sox. It's not over. For me, I'm not hitting the panic button.
It sounds like you're hitting the panic button.
No, when I will hit the panic button is when we're 3 games above 500, and I will say this is the panic, and we're getting really close to that. But we lose 3 and then win 10. We lose, but now we lost 3 series, so I don't know what to expect.
Yeah, it was 3-10, 3-10, and now you lost 3 series. I mean, maybe they can go out of 10. Here's the thing: you have 2 10-game winning streaks. And you're only a half a game above the Brewers. That is scary.
And also, Mush. Okay, JC. I knew you were going to come in here. I knew you were going to come in here. You know how I know JC misses me? When he texts me saying that he wants me back on the show and he misses me.
Okay, so that's okay.
No, I know, but that's how I know he misses me. He wants to, that's Mush in the house. Blah, blah, blah.
You're gonna have to post like the scoreboard with your ticket or with your obviously not ticket sheets, your phone, and do a selfie with the scoreboard behind you and keep track, so that way you can tell JC what your record is every day, every time you go.
I'm winning. I'm gonna be there Sunday at 1914. Not to brag.
No, it's a brag. It's a brag. Come on, man.
No, it's nice. I'm very lucky, and I appreciate the time that I spend there. It's very nice.
Yeah. We would like to go to the 1914 club.
Well, also with Ivan, guy wears a White Sox hat. I saw him the other day wearing one.
Yeah, he wears the C one.
I don't care. That's terrible.
Why is it terrible? Why can't you root for the opposite team?
No,
when they're not playing each other.
I'd rather lose to the Brewers and the Cardinals than lose to the White Sox.
Hey, you're losing to the Brewers right now.
I know, and that's okay. I'd rather lose to them than the White Sox.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. You're just mad at the world right now. Let's see who else. You got Hunter Harvey's on IL for 60. Porter Hodge for 60.
Yeah.
Jordan Wicks is in the minors.
Yeah, Jordan Wicks. This guy, I don't know. He was a stud, and then he lost it. I don't know.
I don't know.
All I know is with this Cubby team, it's the same as last year. You're starting really hot, and then you end up in the wild card. And that's been the whole case the last couple of years.
Again, you've got some arms that they can start pulling up. Maybe Tyler Ferguson or Assad.
Yeah, pull up young kids.
Luke Little, he was with the team up and down. I don't see anybody else that you can pull up.
You don't.
Yeah,
you have a lot of outfielders. I know we have a lot of prospect outfielders. So go ahead.
That's for sure. Trade one of those. I mean, Kevin Alcantara, is he something that you want to trade, or you want to wait to see what happened with Hap? Are they going to trade Hap and get some arms?
I mean, Hap. I don't think no one wants Hap. I don't think he has a lot of mojo for like to go to a ball club. I think like he's a great defensive player. Offensively, sometimes he's there, sometimes he's not. I love him to death. I love him. I know he's clutch, but it's not all the time.
Trading for Sandy Alcantara,
and I love Hap. I love him with PCA too. He's being aggressive. He's got the, and over the weekend I get the passion, I get this thing, but it's like, dude, put the ball in play. Figure it out. I feel like these guys are everyone. Bregman's doing a great job. I think Bregman's doing a great job. Horner's doing a great job. Defensively, the team is great. Offensively, it's hard for us to score. And I don't know why.
Shaw will be traded. Obviously, he can't play second. He
cannot play second.
He was horrible that first game.
Yeah, he had the ball on Sunday. Went right past him, and you could see that he was upset that he didn't make the catch, but it was awkward for him. And He got hit on Sunday with the ball, which, yeah, take one for the team. I appreciate that. But, defensively, Horner would have made that play. But Horner also needs a break. And also Horner, maybe his neck was bothering him. So, there's
Horner
many.
was at second and Swanson was out. I mean, so he was at short and Swanson was out. So
okay, so there you go.
That was the issue with that. Let's see. I mean, James Toronto's might be an infielder that there's nowhere to put him, so he may be part of a trade package. Let's see. Uncle Ted is chiming in. I trade Shaw to the Red Sox for Anthony Ianson. Let me look up Anthony Ianson. I'm not too familiar with the.
And what was it? The closer for the Red Sox, 2016. Let's see if you remember his name.
Oh, you talking about Liam Hendricks?
No. I'm talking about the closer. 2016. Who did we get from the Yankees?
You're talking about I know his name. I can picture him.
I'm trying to get your.
He's in Cincinnati. He's in Cincinnati, right?
Oh, he's on the Red Sox.
He's on the Red Sox. He was on Cincinnati. You're talking about your closer. Jesus, why can I not think of your closer?
I'm picking your brain here. In the comments, if you know who I'm talking about, Red Sox. He was the 2016 closer. We got him mid-trade. Chapman. There you go. JC.
Yes, there you go. Thank you, Chime. Thank you.
He was also talks of being traded to the Cubs. I don't know.
Why? Thank you, Uncle Ted. I drew a black. Again, you're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait another month, maybe 6 weeks until that trade deadline.
Yeah, I think it's too early, too soon. But with baseball, Big Z, and correct me if I'm wrong. Baseball, you either you're in the middle. You don't want to make a trade too early, or you dig yourself in a hole and you can't get out, and then your players are not worth the value that you want to trade them. And then when you're like mediocre, it's kind of hard where they're at. So it's kind of like you dig yourself in a hole, you're screwed. You're above the hole in the medium about it, then you can't, get value for these guys. And that's how baseball is.
Yeah, I mean, especially right now, you have the toughest division in baseball where everybody is above 500. Everyone is within 2 or 3 games. It's going to be tough.
I think that's the whole National League. American League is not that great.
All the rest of things, I go big and get Air Jordan to win the World Series. Again, you have plenty of team. I did look up Anthony Ianson. That'd be a great addition.
I mean, I want to smoke cigars and drink Air Jordan scotch. I think that'd be a lot more fun.
Air Jordan.
Yeah.
Looking at the standings in the National League, you got the Mets. They are only 6 games on the 500. If they want to win a streak, they're back in it. Same thing with everybody there. I mean, obviously
the Phillies are back. They're at 500. They're below. They had a slow start, and Schwarber is doing amazing.
You're leading the league in home runs, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, they're 25 and 23 behind the Braves. 7 games behind the Braves. Again, the Braves are running away with it. Last year, the injuries just literally demolished their hopes, and they shut everybody down. It's like, you know what? Wait till next year, make some moves and so forth. Jordan Harvest is
baseball could turn, but it depends on what the streak is, what the schedule is. Again, Marlins, yes, beat the Braves. Flukes happen. Like White Sox beat the Cubs 2 games.
That was not a fluke. 2 games is not a fluke. All right, 2 games in a row is not a fluke. How about that? Cubs sit at 0.5 above the Brewers. Excuse me. You got the Cardinals 1 game out.
Yeah,
and the Pirates are 4.5. The Reds are 5. That's 1 week worth of games. And
absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Cincinnati was in first place and then lost 7 straight after they lost to the Cubs.
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely very doable.
Anything could change with this division. It's like you got to be on all the time. You got to be hungry. That's why I would say put Assad in there. He's got 20/20 vision. Make him a starter, and then put Ben Brown because Assad had glasses. He's got 20/20 vision. He got LASIK.
Yeah, I had LASIK too. Let's see.
I can get it, but still.
Cubs rotation blows. It does right now.
It does.
It really does right now. And again, you're gonna have to eat some innings with some guys that you pull up for the minor leagues or right now because you're going to be
You're burning out
have
the
to stay above
starters.
water. You're going to have to stay above water, right?
Mhm.
Let's say you play 500 from here out, end up in third at the trade deadline. You have a team that can play. They lead the league in the least amount of errors. They play baseball very fundamental.
Yeah,
It's just the
defensively
bats and
is
the pitching
amazing.
is on opposite sides right now.
Yeah, I can't with this team. I'm not giving up. I'm not hitting the panic button. But when it's close to they have 2 games above 500, I'm gonna be a little nervous here. I'm gonna have to go inside the front office, grab the checkbook and start calling and writing checks out because this is not gonna fly with me.
Oh, well, you know what? You're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait.
No,
and
you're
then
gonna have to wait. But also, is it too late when you want to have to, like, how's the season look in a month? You don't know. That's what baseball. You don't know in a month. And that's why if you're in a hole, then what are you going to dish out players? Because you think the season's over?
It's not over. It is not over for the Cubs. I mean, honestly,
I'm not saying it is. I hear people, like Cubs fans, saying the season's over. I don't think it is. It's far from over.
who the hell is saying the season over? That's total overreaction.
I know. I'm seeing comments on other Facebook groups and other chats and like other shows. I'm not going to say
they're being dramatic.
I understand that aspect of it. And I'm the king of being dramatic when it comes to this team, but I understand that. I get you're hurt. Of course, you're losing to the poverty team. But my point being is the fact that it's baseball. There's time. I think if you're, almost close to being 500, then you have to worry about it. But I would change it. I would put Assad and Ben Brown as a starter and make that dramatic change.
Right now, the Cubs are playing the Brewers. They've got 2 more games against them at home. You should be able to take care of business these next 2 games.
You should, but you don't know.
Oh, well, they're going to have to step up.
And again, that's what I'm saying. Go ahead.
Got to find a way. You've got to find a way, and it's got to be the manager as well. You got to start moving guys around. If they're not hitting, move them all the way to down, just like you did PCA. PCA is already breaking out of his streak, his lonely streak. Pull him up. Put him at 5 or 6, and then slowly move him up into cleanup.
Yeah. I put Ballesteros. Have Ballesteros on the bench.
Ballesteros needs to bat. That dude is
he's cooled off. He's cooled off.
But that's okay. He's got to figure
it's okay. So let him sit down. Let him take batting practice. Let him just relax for a bit. I don't want these guys burnt out.
Oh, it's 40 games, 50 games into the season. They're nowhere near burnt out.
I mean, I was also saying when it came to baseball, the World Baseball Classic, I'm like, you're putting these players out there early, and they're not hitting because they need practice. I don't know. You can't burn these guys out.
Don't blame your Wolves on this team with the WBC.
No, I'm just saying, like some of the times, like it's okay. You can't put the cart in front of the horse all the time, man.
No,
you're used to it, but that's besides the point.
You got the Astros after that. Again, that team is hot trash. You should be able to take 2 out of 3 from them. Then you go to Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
Got 4 against Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Memorial Day weekend, or I think that is Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah,
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
We'll be at home, and then we go on the road.
Yeah, then you got 4 against them, and then you got 3 against the Cardinals to finish the month. It's going to be tough. You've got nothing but division 4, 7, 8, 9, 10 division games, and you can easily end up in last place if you don't take care of this.
Absolutely, you can be. What have I said on the show all the time? This division, the Cubs, start off great. They'll lead the whole division, and then it's like Mario Kart. You're leading the whole race, and when it comes down to the last freaking lap, you get like knocked out, and you're in 3rd or 2nd or 4th. And that's what happens. And you know what? I'm not saying that, the front office doesn't know what they're doing, but take a chance. What do you got to lose? Give Assad and Ben Brown a chance. Make them starters. Ben Brown was a starter, and then he got put to the bullpen, and he looks great. Instead of 2 pitches, he's got 4. Okay? And then you put Assad in one of the 1-2 innings on this weekend. You had him throw like an inning. Like he could have been the starter. He should have been on Sunday the starter to give you 5 innings. But also,
All
I blame the head coach. Like, you should have taken out the Sutters earlier. You let them sit there too long.
Yeah, there was a lot of that. Your coach made a lot of bonehead decisions by leaving
He
some
kept
guys
them in too long.
But again, if your
Doesn't believe in
bullpen's
the
burnt,
bullpen. He doesn't believe in the bullpen.
but if your bullpen's burnt, this is what happens to your bullpen. They
If your
get lit up.
bullpen's mush, apparently that's what I'm hearing a lot of. Mush.
Yeah, definitely. Before we transition to the White Sox, you've definitely have an issue when PCA goes for a home run ball, tries to steal a home run, doesn't make it, bounces off the fence, falls down, and you have this lady chirping, "You effing suck." And good for PCA for responding and saying, "Hey, you can suck, my pickle," and doing a great job. You know what? There has to be a line by both player and fan.
Mhm.
You can say, "Hey, you suck. Hey, you can't hit a lick." It can't be personal. Okay?
No. And you're
it can't
right.
be vulgar and this and that. And then as a player, you are the professional.
Mhm.
You can be like, "All right, whatever, lady. You suck
Kids
too."
look up to you, yeah.
Exactly. You are the face of the franchise. You are what kids look up to. That lady was a POS. And you know what? I think both people are wrong in this one.
Yeah.
And again, I want PCA to know, and whether
I appreciate his apology. Like the way he said it, he's like, "The women in my life, I respect women. I apologize. I should have handled it better. I am a different player on the field. It got away from me." And also he mentioned the kids. Great. Now, for example, the way he said it, because he's a face of the franchise. For me, I don't want kids to look up to me. I'm a POS. And like I could get away with saying that crap. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but for him to say that, and I know Ivan said like that's a boneheaded move to apologize. I'm like, that
you work for a franchise that
absolutely
is a worldwide franchise. Let's be honest, it's a worldwide franchise.
Absolutely. And also, like, kids look up to him. I've seen many videos of kids get his haircut with the stars. He's the face of the franchise, even if he might not feel like it, but he is.
He is. And again, it was the heat of the moment. Heat of the moment. And again, it happened. He apologized. He moves forward. The lady was in the wrong in the beginning, the way she yelled at him and came across.
Right.
She
If it was a dude, I would have been like, "Get on my face." Like, it would have been a different story.
Again, we're in a different era where everything is filmed, everything is heard.
Is sensitive. People have
everything
feelings.
is super sensitive. You're right.
Who can make a paycheck off of what? Who offended me?
Hey, you never know. She can get fired for her job for doing whatever she did.
Yeah, that's true. Anything could happen in this world. See, miracles could happen like the White Sox winning. Miracles can happen.
Talk about how much the White Sox beating you chapped your ass, okay? That's what happened.
I was chapped. I literally thought about, just taking off today because I was so mad and irritated.
Oh, that's great.
I've seen Dallas fans throw and punch their TV. I never felt the reason why, but that weekend, and my mom's like, "Steven, why do you let it get to you? You don't understand."
I get it. Hey, I get it. How fans can be passionate, but it's one series.
Yeah,
I'm glad that the series is back and we're going back and forth. I loved it. And what I love even more is that you have Cub fans who are saying that's a young team, and there's somebody to mess with. Like they're going to be a problem to mess with going forward. This happened. Multiple teams have said it. This is a tough team to play against now.
Okay.
You have Sam Antonacci. That dude is the go-getter. He's already got 2 hits today.
I'm going to let him go to the Dodgers. Jerry's not going to pay.
Oh, my God.
I'll tell you this right now. Okay, the White Sox, they're tough. They look good, right?
Yes, they do.
What's the White Sox history? Everyone leaves.
You're just doing that recent.
I would have loved
just recent, man.
The team needs to suffer more. The Cubs were bad for like 5 years. After 2016, I need the White Sox to have the same.
They were not bad. They were going to the playoffs. What are you talking about?
Okay, No, the last couple of years they were like in the top of the division. They blow
He
in the
literally
last
went to the playoffs for like till 2020.
Now, I want the White Sox to suffer a little bit more, and then you could
They've
be
already 121 games is more than enough suffering.
Nah, I want a little more. Give me 2 more years, and then you could be good, and then I'll be content.
Stevens ass hasn't been this chap since the last time I hung out.
Yeah, it was Shep because you didn't want to buy me any more drinks. So how about
There
that?
we go. There we go. Again, the White Sox putting up a fight. Definitely a team to mess with. Again, they're above 500. They are challenging for the Central. Can this team continue to have this success throughout the season? Can they be a needle in some the thorn in someone's ass? Whatever it may be, what this team is. Do I see them winning the division? No, but it can happen. Do I see them as a playoff contender? No, but it can happen. What's my expectation? Like I said, 78 games is my expectation. That's my expectation. Can they end up at 500 or above? Sure. If they become buyers. Will they become buyers? I don't think so. I really don't think they'll become buyers. I really don't.
Yeah,
I think they're
that
going
team's
to stay the
becoming a
course.
thorn in my ass. It's pissing me off.
Well, you know what? You can definitely, if you want Benintendi, we'll trade you Benintendi.
I don't want him, even though he
all
did really well against us, but I don't want him.
Yeah, okay. And like I talking about Antonacci, he's already got 2 hits today. He's the go-getter, the spark that starts that fire. Murakami batting second today. Already 1 hit, 1 walk. Vargas is over 2 right now. Colson's got a walk and a strike, pop out. Benintendi's doing nothing.
Who's the catcher for the White Sox?
Jared Kelenic. Again, I've said this all season. The White Sox outfield has been one of the most atrocious as far as power. And lately, their defense and their hitting home runs, these guys, Kelenic and Peters, showing up out of nowhere. Well, Montgomery's just a monster. I'm telling you right now.
Vargas, which I don't even know why he's been hitting home runs, but
he's a better third baseman in Chicago. Best third baseman in Chicago.
Oh, whatever, dude. I don't care.
Look up the numbers. Best third baseman in Chicago.
Yeah.
I'll
keep that cross earring in, Vargas.
I'll even take Montgomery.
Keep that cross in your earring.
Yeah.
Hit every night that you don't hit a slump.
Yeah. Well, don't have your players not play with their kids. How about that?
I said not to.
Yeah, there you go. Romo might be the second catcher once your my boy comes back. That literally blanked out right there. Because Edgar Carroll really has been struggling. And I know he had that game-winning home run. But right now, once the White Sox get some injured players back, it's going to be gangbusters with guys that, excuse me, can hit. Why isn't this doing anything? Definitely that can hit. Where's my stuff at? Why is this blanking? We've got some players that should be coming. Also, you got Braden Montgomery, who's been moved up from AA to AAA. I believe at the end of the month, maybe starting June 1st, he'll be brought up as your starting center fielder. Excuse me. And then what's going to happen with the pitch?
Are you getting allergic to
I'm literally at the end of being sick. 40-man roster. And so my mouth gets dry very quickly. So I kind of keep sipping my ginger ale here.
Old age, man. Old age happens. 1 in 5 men.
I don't know what you're talking about. You've got Jonathan Cannon that should be coming back up. Kai Bush, IL for 60, Barora 60. Eric Fetty is one of those guys that he probably won't be with the team the rest of the year. I don't think he makes it. He can't be eating. He's not eating innings. Wickham and Gonzalez, also part of that Boston trade, should be coming up. Yeah. Tyler Gilbert. Jordan Leisure should be coming up. Tanner McDougal. You got a lot of pitching guys. Can
I ask you a question?
Yeah, please do.
Are you happy with your GM?
Actually, I am not only happy, but I'm stupidly surprised at what he's been able to do.
No, because I was on the show when you were nervous about that acquisition, about moving in the organization. And you said, I don't know how this is going to go. He's done a certain amount of things about being a scout, but I don't know much about what he's done as a job. And then this happens. And I like Pedro Gaffal. I think he was a great coach.
Shut up with your Pedro Gaffal. He was like a
Pedro
dumbass.
was great. I loved his all his calls. I think he was amazing. He should be the coach for the White Sox till this day.
You sound like Israel right now. That's what you sound like. You sound like Israel.
Well, Israel sometimes points out players that are retired. I'm putting a coach in that was last season. So
yeah, retired, dead, and 6 feet under. No one knows where he's at. No one knows where he's at.
Puerto Rico?
Who knows? Who cares?
I'll find him. Like, no, the White Sox.
You go ahead and find him. You put him on your show, but definitely
you're the face of the White Sox, and don't let anyone tell you differently.
Yeah, that's right. Brooks Baldwin, IL for 60. Tanner Murray for 60. Prayer for 10. Coyote as well. Talking about our catcher, he should be back next week. He had a little bit of a knee tweak this week, and that's probably why he's not back with the team yet. But again, the White Sox are in great position when it comes to pitching. We got our center fielder and catcher will be with the team soon, adding protection for Murakami and Montgomery and Vargas. So again, right now those three guys are just hitting bombs. We are tied for second in home runs for the league. Definitely great for White Sox baseball. And even if you're a Cub fan and you're looking from afar, you're like, wow, that was a quick turnaround. And that's why you're mad. That's why you're mad, because it was
absolutely. You need to suffer a couple more years, and then I'll be like, okay, you could be good again. Give me a couple more years.
No. Negativo. All right, let's take a quick break here. Now that we've talked,
I don't want to go.
Baseball for 45 minutes. We'll take a 90-second break. And on the flip side, we are going to look at the Chicago Bears schedule. And me and Steven can come up with some early predictions on what the Bears.
Oh, the Blackhawks. I feel like JC is
talking about with the Blackhawks.
I'll give you 20 seconds of Blackhawks stuff.
Well, at the end, yeah, we just finished with the Blackhawks.
Yeah, we'll do that. No WWE. Sorry, JC. So
not today. That's okay. There's not much there to talk.
No.
All right, we'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
Hey there, Chicago enthusiasts. Are you ready to take your fandom to the next level? The True Chicago Sports Fan Podcast has got you covered with some serious cool merch that screams Chicago pride. From cozy sweaters to trendy tank tops, we got it all. Show off your love for the city with our iconic red, white, and blue logo, or stand out with our exclusive collection for the love of sports. Whether you're lounging at home, breaking a sweat at the gym, or cheering on your team at a game, our gear is a must-have for all you diehard Chicago sports fans out there. Don't hesitate. Visit bonfire.com/store/606-media-store/. Or simply just click the link in the description and snag your gear ASAP. Get ready to make some noise, show your pride, and embrace the Chicago spirit with True Chicago Sports Fan Podcast merch. Designed for you, the ultimate fan, for the love of sports. Hey guys, it's Steven.
And this is Sean, and you are listening to True Chicago Sports Fans.
Don't forget to listen to No War on the Weekend. New episodes on Monday. You can find us anywhere you listen to podcasts.
Yeah, so we're going to go do a couple of shots. So let's kick it back over to Big Z.
Welcome back to True Chicago Sports Fans Podcast with Big Z in the house. We got Stevie B from No Water on the Weekend podcast. And it's time to talk about our favorite team, the Chicago Bears, because that's one team we all agree on, especially at every White Sox Cubs games. Is there's going to be a Green Bay sucks chant, and there was a lot of that.
Yeah,
there's a lot of that this weekend, and it was at Wrigley as well today. So, definitely a thing of what's happening right now. But our Chicago Bears have released their schedule. And, NFL did for the Bears. And it looks like we will be all prime time all day.
Can I ask you something?
Yes, please.
Is 606 Media going to provide tickets for the Christmas game? No, I want to know that.
Wow, that was a good one. That was a good one. You know what? We got sick. What did we got? First game's in when is the first game? September?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'll do it right now. The first that was funny. You're looking at your games. Let's pull up the schedule.
Because I mean, it'd be nice, I can provide the free beer If
Yeah,
we
it would be nice.
go, I can provide the free beer, hands down.
You know what would have been really nice? You know, if we can go to the 1914 club.
Oh yeah, but I have cousins that work at the Soldier Field that give free beers away. Actually, they don't
When?
give free beers away. They give normal amount of beers to everyone. And I pay for them. So
Oh, come on. All right, we start the season.
I just have the hookup. They're not cousins. I don't even know them. Rich Stevens' mom's getting us. No, JC. First of all, I'm the one who's okay. Yeah, all right.
Oh, that's hilarious. That is hilarious.
Well, all I know is if 606 Media could pay for 2 tickets because,
That's
but
funny.
also if it's cold out, December, this guy right here doesn't like sitting in the cold.
It's 5 of us. What are you talking about?
No, I'm saying because like I've offered you Bears tickets, you're like it's gonna be too cold. I'm not gonna go.
I don't go past November.
That's
no way.
fair. That's fair. So then you know what? I'll take JC.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
But also, I have to
JC
let him know in
loves being
advance because he
cold.
always works. So I gotta let him know.
Also, JC has a heated vest with battery
Oh,
packs.
so do I. So do I.
You're to your twinsies.
I got one for opening day because I'm like I'm not freezing.
It wasn't even that cold opening day.
No, it wasn't, but I still have it.
It was windy as hell. but not
Okay,
cold.
well, you know how it is opening day. It could be really cold. You don't know this. But anyway,
Anyways,
the Bears.
Panthers.
I got
Bears, Panthers. Come on. This thing
that's
is
a win. That's a win.
it's a revenge game. It's a game that's going to be highly touted. Carolina did win their division
Mhm.
last year, so it's going
Now,
to
would you say, and I'll ask JC and Ivan when they're on the show, and if I stay up past this time, would you say that each game that you go into the season, you're like a little nervous?
Yeah, because of what's going on, especially like
Or no,
What's going on
DJ
with the
Moore,
offensive
no, there's some changes, I would say I'm a little nervous with each game because you don't know what's going to happen.
you don't. You're right. You don't know what's going to happen, especially
Now-
Go ahead.
Now it's a tough schedule. You'll agree to that, right?
It's literally the toughest schedule. Literally the toughest schedule out there. I'm trying to pull up the graphic with it. Here is this. It's kind of a blurry one. Here we go. Let me see it. All right, great. All
Well,
right.
you know who has the easiest schedule? The coach for the Patriots.
Not touching that one. September 13th, they're playing the Cats of Carolina. Then you have September 20th. That's going to be against the Vikings. Who knows who the quarterback is going to be for the Vikings?
I hope it's McCaffrey. McCarthy. I don't even know his last name.
Or it can be Mighty Mouse. I don't know who it can be, right?
Yeah.
You got Monday Night Football against the Eagles.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, Monday Night Football against the Eagles. That'd be a phenomenal game. I know there's still Bears need to sign a cheap free agent. I mean, I there's gonna be free agents to deal with this after like OTAs and all that stuff. So there's gonna be people out there, JC, and you everybody who's really good with the waiver wire would be someone that can figure that out. There we go.
Yeah.
Then they play the Jets. That should be an easy win.
Yeah, easy win.
Easy win.
Yeah.
All right. So you had one away game, 3 straight home games. I love that. 3 straight home games. September 20th, 28th, and October 4th. Love that.
Mhm.
Debo Samuel, Tyreek Hill, someone need one vet. I agree. But
I don't
I'm
know.
not-
Are they going to be guys that are going to like teach the young guys? Are they good for locker room? I want to know that because Debo has his thing. So does Tyreek Hill. But you don't know.
Again, they can make the catches, those tough catches to get those first downs. That's all I need those guys to do.
Right. And that's okay.
October 11th, we play the Pack. That'll be a tough game as usual.
Mhm.
Then we have October 18th against the Birds of Atlanta. Another tough game. They're up and coming team. you shooing away the? Or you
No, it's
flying?
in the Atlanta thing. I was like, caca.
Figure that out. Call.
Yeah, yeah.
Thursday night football against the Pats. Another tough game. Unless you
Prime time, baby. It's like all prime time games.
prime time. Well, we're gonna have three prime time games back to back to back. You have Thursday night football against the Pats. Then you have Monday night football, November 2nd against the Seahawks. You have the two Super Bowl teams right there, and then you have Sunday night football on November 8th against the Bucks. Then you get a bye.
Yeah, I'll tell you guys, the audience, Big Z will have places where we'll be watching those games. If you want to buy merch, you want to come out, show yourself, show your support, he will be there with the rest of the crew.
Yeah, definitely. We are working on that as you just literally said it. We are working on that.
Yeah, I believe this guy. I know this guy will do it.
Thank you.
I'll
Yeah,
just show up and have a good time. And then buy juicy shots. That's
we're going to need you, Stevie B. We need an on-field reporter to go around the bar and get people's reactions. So that's what you're doing. That's exactly what we need you to do. You have your camera and you have your microphone. And
see, Miguel, how do you feel about this game going on right now?
Boom, done.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Do you think we're going to win? And also, how much do you have? Because I want to buy a drink. You want to buy me a drink and have some comedy thing out of that, you know?
Yeah, sure. Oh, you maybe give them trivia. If they get trivia right, you give them a shirt. If they get it wrong, they have to buy you a shot.
Yeah, I feel like they'd be giving me more shots than prizes at that point.
We never know. You never know. All right, coming out of the bye, you play the Saints at home. And then you have Thanksgiving Day game against the Lions, another primetime game. That will be away, obviously, because they always play at home on Thanksgiving. Then you have December 6th, at home against the Kitty Cats of Jacksonville. And
meow.
then you have the Fins. You have meow. Then you have the Fins away. It's going to be in December, so it won't be too hot. After that, you've got the Bills on Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday Night Football. And then you've had the Christmas game where we're just going to leave a bunch of coal for the Packers, especially if we're playing at home.
You know what? To be honest, I'll tell Santa, I just want to win. You could have all my presents.
There you go.
You could have Jose's presents too. And we just want to win. We don't need presents. Just give us the win.
And that's got to be a victory, and that'll make everybody in Chicago super
happy. Give us the win. I don't want presents. That's the present I want.
Yep. Last home game is January 3rd against the Lions, and then finish the season.
Again. Another meow.
Meow again. We play the Vikings either January 9th or 10th.
Vinga Danga Durga. That's the Vikings.
Oh,
it's the Erickson Day. Every time the Vikings come.
So you end the season playing division foes, three games straight. Yep. That's going to be tough. And I think the NFL is starting to do that just because it makes it more interesting. If you're playing 3 division games at the end, makes it more fun, makes the games more meaningful. Unless the team is like super tanking, right?
Yeah, I think Rush Goodell put AI for all the schedules to make it how he plans it, like how it goes. So.
I like our schedule. We have a bye in the middle of the season. I think that works perfectly. Rejuvenate yourself, be able to get some injuries taken care of at the middle of the season. But obviously, game 5 through 9 is going to be the gauntlet. Packers, right? The Falcons, Patriots, Seahawks, Buccaneers. That is going to leave you through the gauntlet, and we're going to see what kind of team it's going to be.
Yeah, we'll see. Injuries happen. We don't know, but also, that's a gauntlet, like you're saying. So I agree with you on that one.
That's a gauntlet. And I don't want to go game by game yet on it's too early to do that. But if you were to give me a number of wins and losses as a prediction right now, what is your prediction, Stevie B?
I mean, I'd say they're above 500. I don't know where they'd be on there because everything happens differently.
17 games. 17 games. You're saying they're 9-8.
I want to say that they'd be 12 and what? our math skills in America was what?
Oh my God, 12-5, bro.
No, yes, 12-5. So I think that'd be 12-5. But also, you don't know what the schedule. You don't know what injuries are, and also with this schedule, anyone could win. That's a nerve-wracking part of this schedule because you don't know who's going to win. Anything could happen. You could lose to Saints. You could lose to anyone.
We're not losing against the Saints.
I hope not.
No. So what's your prediction? What's your solid prediction then?
I want to say they're going to win 12 games.
All right, you're going 12-5.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to give you 3 different things, 3 different scenarios. At minimum, 9 games, which will leave you 9-8. Maybe get into a wild card if they have a bad season, right? The ceiling, if they take this season and as everyone doubting them, given the hardest schedule as is today, the hardest schedule as is today, and they come out firing, and Caleb takes a huge step, they're 12-5. My prediction, my solid prediction, I'm going 11-6.
Okay.
How are they getting those 11 wins? I guess we can break that down later on, right after minicamp and all that stuff preseason. But right now, I'm calling 11-6 Chicago Bears in the playoffs. Definitely taking out the pack. So I think that Packer game is going to be huge. And we'll take care of the Lions and the Vikings. So I'm not worried about those two. But the pack is going to be our arch nemesis. I'm going 11-6. The team is a lot deeper, I feel. I think the team is faster. It is built around a quarterback. I just wish they can address the defensive line and defensive pressure. And just like JC, one more wide receiver to put them over. Give me a guy that's a possession guy. I think we have speed on the wide receivers. I just need a possession guy, and it can't just always be the tight end. So that is my prediction for the Chicago Bears. And again, leave your prediction in the comments as you listen to this, or when I cut up the clip, you're going to go off on me pretty much. That's how the internet goes. That's how every week goes, But before we get out of here, Stevie B, what did you have on the Blackhawks?
Well, season's over for the Blackhawks.
Damn, it started not playing.
Yeah, it's been over for a while. I will say this. If we're going to do any trades, we have picks, right? We have picks for the next 4 years, like good picks. You got to win. You got to put yourself in the position to be in the playoffs. You have to have good defensive players. You have no defense. I will say this. Connor Bedard has improved. He is improving as a player every year. But this kid wants to win. He doesn't want to stay here with a losing team. You got to put more defensive players, put more bash brothers. Like there's no defense on this young team. And you could draft young players, but you got to put some veterans in there. You got to put something in there defensively. And I don't know where they go from this. Like there's a player that's like you could sign. He's 29 or 30. But at the same time, it's like you have assets to make trades to get players in the Blackhawks organization. You have the assets. Now, do you want to trade them? Maybe.
What's up, Crooked Commish? Good to have you on, brother. Been watching your content as well, brother. I watch it on TikTok. Right now the Blackhawks looks like they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 picks in this draft.
Absolutely.
Okay. That's great. We have our number 1, which is we're picking 4th. We have another one that's conditional that was acquired in the Seth Jones trade on March 1st, 2025. We have our second. We have another 2 seconds, a third, a fourth, and then we have a 7th that the conditions weren't met. So we keep our 7th, and we got another 7th acquired on a draft day in 2025. I need you to draft very well. And what I mean by that, quick commission. Hey, hit me up on the DM. We'll do something. They need to address they defensively. You need to address it, and I really believe that either you're going to do both: draft a defensive man in the later rounds, in the second round, not in the first round. I think first round you go offense. Second round you go defense and mids, and you just continue to draft there. I think you still draft a goalie at some point in that draft just to help out.
Yeah, how
Your
about Knight?
Your goalie cannot stand on his head taking 50 shots
No, absolutely. That's
and
what I'm saying.
expect to win. And you cannot do that. You need to go get a higher gun or two to be on defense. You need one that's very, very good, and then you need another one that's an assassin. If he touches Bedard, if anybody touches Bedard,
no one touches Bedard. All the players are there helping out. But you're right. But they need defensive players. And I told you when we would go to the games, they're terrible when it comes off the bench at the end of the game.
Yes.
When they're transitioning and they're coming off, they're terrible. They're getting picked off. They're losing because they're already too slow to the net, and their transitioning is too slow. You're losing that battle every time.
I can't agree with you more. It's time to start winning. So you're going to have to start spending money while Bedard's still on his rookie contract, which is, I think, 2 more years.
Right.
This year and next year. Again, then you have to pay the kid. So you've got to put a team around him that's competitive this year. And whether you're drafting very well or you're going to make some more trades to get some better players.
And that's my point. You have the assets to trade to get better players.
You could. Is it time to trade these draft picks for better players that are going to be here?
I would say, go gunslinging for it.
All right, here you go. Hawks draft and pristine speed needs to prioritize defense. Big boys literally said that. Yep, they can lay down and hammer physical.
Yeah, of course.
We're all in agreement.
Yeah,
we're all in agreement on that. You got to be able to knock dudes down, let them have clean shots, not have a clean lane to the goalie or guys that are in front of the goalie blocking his view. No, unacceptable. Absolutely not. You need some gritty MFers.
Like the Mighty Duck show. You need Thrashers, Basher and Thrasher, whatever the case was for the Mighty Ducks. Like, I love the Blackhawks. We've gone to the games. You just need defense. I'm not worried about offense. We need defense. We blow games.
Yeah, we lose 6-7.
Yeah, and we start off really hot. We're up 4 or 5 goals, and then we blow it.
Yeah.
And if you're a gambling man, bet against the Blackhawks.
Yes, we need an Andrew Shaw.
Yeah, I 100% agree.
Yeah, that's what we need. What else we got? Prioritize. I got that. All right.
It is prioritize your vacation.
I got nothing else for today. I am blazing hot. My ears are sweating from the cans.
No, I set this office, this room 100%, so I'm good, but I get that. So Thursday, No Wonder Weekend, we'll be doing a show. I figured out everything's going really well with this. You can hear me, you know what's going on. So we'll do that Thursday. I do want to do a pre-show for you guys on Mondays because I want to give you like a small scoop of what's going on in the world, small funny things, and then you could talk about it, introduce what you guys are going to talk about. Not a whole lot. Just be like, hey, be sure to stick around. I'm at like 7 o'clock when I do the show or intro, and you guys do it at 9, so someone has a break. But
well, this is our last 9 o'clock show. Just because I was coaching, so we're gonna be going back to 7:30. So if you want to do like a 7 o'clock show, do 30 minutes, and then jump on to our show,
there you go.
That works perfectly fine.
Yeah, I can't do this 9 stuff, man. So
well, again, it's we all have to move stuff around. JC sometimes have to work on a Monday so that we can go to a Sunday game. Ivan's got a new job, so now he's got to move around some stuff as well. So again, we're all adults here, and while this is what we love to do, and this is a priority for all of us.
Yep.
Right now, we all have full-time jobs that kind of pay the bills, and this is what we love to do, and hopefully it'll pay the bills soon. So definitely check out. Thursday.
Yeah, so we'll do Thursdays. I'm trying to do Thursdays early, probably around 5-6 o'clock. Get that going. I'll definitely put some info out, but yeah, do a quick 30 to 36 minutes sesh. Figure that out. But yeah, have fun, have some drinks,
Have a good time.
party.
Do you have a guest for this week, or are you going solo?
I kind of want to do a little solo right now. I know Blue Collar Happy Hour, Tori is also in the muck of things. So I'm talking to him and figuring things out for him to help him out. But yeah, no, everything's going to be great. We're going to figure it out. Everything's going to go back to normal. Snap, Thanos is dead. We have everything back to normal. All the friends are back. It's fantastic.
All right. Thank you, Chicago Clubhouse. Bear down, baby. Thanks for tuning in. Well, you know what? We're gonna cut it short here. It's a late night for me, for Steven. It's super hot in our studios right now. I don't have the AC running yet, and it's super hot. I just have to literally turn on the lights. But check us out next week. If anything breaks, I will come on as soon as possible and fill you guys in what's going on. But next Monday, we'll be back at our regularly scheduled time at 7:30. So catch us there. Again, subscribe, share, all that stuff. Check out No Water on the Weekend. They'll be there live on Thursday. And for Stevie B, I am Big Z. We'll see you next time. So everyone, thank you for listening. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being part of the show. All right. We'll see you next time. And until then, be good to each other for the love of sports.